It's week 4 of the 2024 season, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Lions and the Hawks on Monday night.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go here on Monday night. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Play action now. It's Geno. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. What can they do here on third down and 7? Working out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Lions led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Raymond going to return it. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. He's got it! Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. On first down is Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They go play action with Smith. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 16-0. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Gino. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 23.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Try to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room.
And he's got another one. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Off the play fake, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the bootleg, it's Smith. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now, Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing here is Goff. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Smith. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike,
Thanks very much. More from you and a big time.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions off. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. To throw is Goff. They'll look to set up the screen here. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. We'll try and hurry to the line here. From the gun, here's Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Goff. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he's going to have the Lions' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Rookie Terrion Arnold there on the stop. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Smith. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long. Gino to throw. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, and set up the offense with a short field. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll run with Gibbs. Has some room inside the 30. And he's out of bounds but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Goff. And he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Badgley now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Gino. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Badgley for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And he's into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number one. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Lions have got it. Oh, big hole left side. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Well, we know this defense was #1 ranked overall coming into the game, and they are just adding to it with the performance here in the first half. And this time, Greg, they put 6 points on the board with the fumble return for touchdown.
Yeah, and Mike, you know, when we talk about the top-ranked defense, we know they're going to be...
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, Gino. He's going to look deep here, looking for Rocket. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he's into the end zone yet again. David Montgomery, touchdown Lions. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go play action. It's Smith. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. The defense has it. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. And they have done it again, Greg. The rare game where you have 2 fumble returns for touchdown. The defense coming up with it one more time.
The best defenses, Mike, they understand that turnovers come in bunches. All of a sudden you get one, they kind of get contagious. In this case, we see it unfold. They get one earlier, they get another fumble return for a touchdown, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see him get a 3rd.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here we go. One final play. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.